And we are off.
Half of them are going to be starting. Well, they're actually starting. Oh, Silver Arrow's in Link's house right out of the gate.
All right, we're gonna have a pretty decent Ganon at least today.
Yeah, we don't have to worry about Silver's finding this arrow. You get an early map check. I believe I saw a crystal on Hera. That's all I can see, though. They go by pretty quickly. Female immediately going to be grabbing that tree pole and just some hearts.
Yeah, very quick map check, but I did see 3 crystals in the light world, so that's pretty nice.
And Simo grabbing the item from Uncle, that is just a heart piece. Fear Agent making their way up to Lumberjack. And Vanilla Mushroom.
Oh, wow, okay then.
Interesting location for that. Only a heart container on Lumberjack Cave.
Yeah.
And Kate to start off in the Thieves' Hide.
Alright then, a lot of very good early stuff. And we do also see the saving quit there from Railways and from Whoosh, signaling that they might try to do the 50-50 bushes, because there were no bombs those first.
Yeah, they're gonna need bombs in order to get through all of Kakariko Village. I wouldn't be surprised if one of these runners does a hula hand. But Ravis does get a bomb in where Stumpy and the digging spot is, just right below that screen.
Yeah, fairly quick ones to get a few bombs over there. But we do see Fear Agent running downward, hoping that the swamp, the dam might give him something. Or no, he's immediately going and turning that mushroom.
Yeah, he set up a fake flipper right around South Shore area, and he's just gonna take that whirlpool over to the witch. And I didn't really see what was on Ray's game. As Ravis is gonna head up towards the library, and only 20 rupees.
I've not actually seen that sprite that Fear Agent uses before. It looks pretty cool.
Yeah, this is a new sprite from the 30.5 patch, and that is a lamp for Fear Agent. That is the Minish link.
Okay, this is starting to smell like an Aga required seed.
Yeah, with Cape and the lamp this early on, my hunch, I wouldn't be surprised if this is a Aga required seed. They would need the Moon Pearl. If that's the case, that or the Titan or not Titan Spice, the Power Glove. And Fear Agent is indeed going for the Hula Hound room.
Yep, we did also see a bottle with a fairy in a chicken coop.
So that maximizes the checks to about 1 if you and Fear Agent does enter the Hula Hound room. It's a little air handler that gives you 225 rupees, and it's caused by an error within Link's Y position.
We found a glove in Kakariko Well.
Nice pick for Simo. And Ravis is going to turn in the bottle for second, and we got Ether from the sixth.
We're getting a lot of stuff very early. We got the bottle as well.
And Fear Agent is going to buy the 10 bombs over where Lake Hylia is. That shopkeep.
Yep. So Fear Agent taking his route over to Eastern. Want to make sure that he gets stuff, all the stuff you want from Kakariko, so you don't have to come back here for that. With the fact that we have seen a lamp and the cape, it is understandable why he's choosing to do that.
Yeah, with early signs towards Aga being required, I wouldn't be surprised if he's just gonna completely skip out on well, not completely skip out on Kakariko, because we still have an Ether and a Power Glove in there, but I wouldn't be surprised that he just would go down last. And we did get a bee in a bottle inside Shirasha's hut.
Yeah.
Or Sarashrala. I think that's how you actually say it, but I just can't say Sarashrala.
Yeah, Shalala is that.
Shamalama
Is
Ding
right.
Dong.
Yeah, that was actually the part I also had, so...
I mean, it's at least Agina is a lot easier to say. Sriracha.
Yeah. It fits. That is one thing that's certain, at least.
So with the power glove in hand with the lamp, this gives us logical logical Death Mountain access.
Yep, absolutely.
And it looks like there
It
was just
does
the
also give you...
there was
Yeah,
just, there was also
I'll
just
continue there, yeah.
sorry.
Yeah, it does also give Dark Cross one particular access point. So
Yes,
we might see
Ravis
people
finds the
heading
King of
in.
Samaria and the shield in the back of Escape. That's really nice to pick up.
Yeah, very nice find there for our runners. So they are gonna have some sort of reliable weapon once we go down to stuff like Mini Mordom and stuff.
Yeah, with King of Samaria, although they will have to farm for magic, if they find magic somewhere else, Boosh is going to grab his shield and King of Samaria as Ravis makes their way down towards south. And Simo is opting to grab, or probably just going to do a blind check. I don't know if he might just grab the heart container. I doubt it, though. And yeah, it looks like he is opting to grab that.
Yeah, it is still pretty early in the seed. Getting any stray hearts can save you a lot of stuff early on. So yeah, it's understandable.
Yeah, with health, it's nice to get health really early. Unless you're unless you're like a veteran, then you don't really need to grab it and just live on the edge. We get 50 rupees in return, just about half off from there, and that's the hook shot for Ravis.
We are getting a lot of good stuff early. That's nice.
So with Ravis picking up the hook shot, this opens up the entirety of Death Mountain. He can travel the East Death Mountain once he picks up the lamp, which is logical access.
Yeah.
And Ravis is going to check the desert ledge, and only a heart container, or not heart container, a heart piece. Get those two mixed up all the time. And he's aiming for Regina's cave too.
Yeah, Agina. This is one of the locations that a lot of runners forgets about because it's just so out of the way. So it would be interesting to see what it gives our runners.
And only 10 arrows, and he's gonna save and quit out of there.
But yeah, we have found a lot of battles so far, a lot of defensive possibilities, so that's cool.
Yeah, with the hook shot, he can actually clear, and of course he can clear hook shot with, just by hitting the mini Moldorms with the hook shot. It's a one-hit kill. And Simo, speaking of mini Moldorm, Simo is doing the bomb strats for it. It's a little bit tricky because of the randomness of the mini Moldorms. But we get bombs, 50 rupees, a part container, 50 rupees, and 300. So a lot of monetary value, but not a lot of progression.
One interesting thing that Simo did though is that he started off minimalum, so he is probably choosing to go to desert and isolate the Ice Rod instead, Ice Rod Cave instead of Agina.
Might also, if they decide to keep going with this, since Fear did do the Houlihan room, if he decides to go down towards South Shore and Mini Moldor, he might be able to do a fake flake flipper into Zora. Although he can't do the can't resize his position with the Moon Pearl inside the Waterfall Berry just yet. We might hold off until it for now. And there's the map on the Dark Cross.
Yeah, so that means that there are 3 items left inside of the castle, so pretty cool.
And Simo picks up his hook shot, and Boosh and Ravis, in fact, are heading towards Ice Rod Cave.
Yeah, We are all seeing that Seymour is isolating this one for later, so depending on how good it is, it might came to bite him, depending on how long he chooses to stay away.
Yeah. And only a heart container, so if he doesn't want to do it. Oh, there's that sword for fear, so that does mean he has access to Aga.
Yeah, but it doesn't feel too good doing that when you don't have the moon pearl yet, because if the moon pearl isn't on the pyramid, you might have just sacked a lot of time that you didn't intend to.
But either way, Aga is pretty much it's all signs are pointing to Aga being required due to the fact that the necessary items there, Fear Agent grabbing his hook shot, Simo going to fake flipper towards with the witch and this.
Yeah,
So
right now both him and Ravis is doing that. So yeah, they are gonna pick up the lamp very soon.
Yeah, and Vush is going to do a sequence break into Death Mountain. Does not go for the witch. I feel like he knows how to do the fake flipper in that particular location.
I think it more comes to the fact that he wants to save his mushroom in case he would find the hammer up here so that he could do fake powder.
By the way, he did pick up Quake on the old man.
Yep. But it looks like Simo is gonna follow him up the mountain as well as Ravis.
5 rupees on top of Spectre inside. This is typically what I typically do. Go blind into a Spectacle Rock. Don't really see what the item is. Just kind of a waste of time in my eyes. And yeah, there is the Moon Pearl. So yeah, this does mean Aga is required. I want to say unique items in Tower of Hero too.
Yeah, but we do have the case that we still have the right side, the east side of Death Mountain left. So I don't think we are gonna see Aga quite yet. And we also still have 3 items left in the main escape sequence.
Yeah, of course. But I mean, with
But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see a few people just decide to gamble the Aga at this point.
Yeah. But as Fear is heading towards Death Mountain and joining everyone else with Ravens and Simo, Roosh is going to Paradox Cave using that hook shot to get over to East Death Mountain.
Yep. So on to Paradox Cave here for Roosh.
Total 7 items from the first 2 in the bottom and the 5 on top. Some bombs and 20 rupees. Fear picked up this Quake from the old man. Simo grabbing his Moon Pearls. Ravis is going to be grabbing his pretty soon.
We do see the bomb being set out by Simo.
Gets it. And a lot of money and some love over on the Paradox Cave. So they no matter what, they will be grabbing. They have enough for Zora money, pretty much more.
Yeah, they can choose because of that move ball choose to just fake flipper. They will be able to do hobo and also get the chest from inside waterfall while they're going up there.
Take a look at what the floating island said. I believe I saw 10 arrows. I might be mistaken. As Vush is heading towards Spiral Cave.
That is what I saw as well.
50 rupees actually. So yeah, of course we're not gonna pick that up, but it's all signs are pointing me to that we're gonna be having a lot of monetary gain and other such things as 20 rupees inside Spiral Cave, and he saved him in a quid.
So yeah, the east side become really boss today. That is a little bit uncharacteristic.
Yeah, but all runners will have Zora money, so they will be checking that whenever they either get the flippers or they decide to fake flipper, of course.
Yep. You're just looking at the wallets right now. They have too much money to even care about.
So Fear Agent, he has going to have a lot more than a lot of the runners because he did set up for that hula hand, which honestly is never a bad idea. You can you get some early money right out of the gate if you know how to set it up.
Yeah. Yeah, there are still a lot of general items left. We have 3 possible, only 2 in Eastern. Then we still have the 3 in the castle, so there's still a lot of. And of course we have Sora, which is in logic. But even then, maybe you can just skip out on Agawon if Hammer or Titansmith would be in Waterfall Cave.
Fear Agent having a little bit of trouble setting up for the bomb jump. And he does get it.
But yeah, who's dipping into Eastern?
Now this is I do agree with this, given the fact that a lot of items have been attained, and with the potential, because we're running out of checks rapidly, quickly. And Simo, oh, there's the boots for Voosh, and Simo is opting to go for the escape. Maybe he's in the castle, and yeah, he's going for the escape. He's not gonna be ruling out. He's not ruling out Aga just yet. And there's the big key on the compass chest.
Yeah, generally the booth being here in Eastern is really nice because it is one of those places that just excels when you find the boost. But there we have the hammer in the first set of escape.
Okay, so now we don't really need so Aga won't more Dark World specifically. Now this but in
you
general,
kind of went away there. A lot of your sentence disappeared there.
Okay, what I was trying to say though, I was like, okay.
Sorry, I just found that hint hilarious.
What? I didn't pay attention to that.
It said that Boots is in Eastern Palace.
Talk about the irony.
Well, that's a guaranteed Boots hint.
Yeah, with game, we already have the boots in your particular palace, so yeah, completely obviously not necessarily possible. So yeah, for now, so yeah, Aga is pretty much out of the question in general. Even though the logic did point towards, well, a little hint as to maybe what Aga was required. Now, if I was looking at the logic, I would imagine that he probably would have given the items there and maybe expect you to go to Aga. I don't know, honestly, but
yeah, it definitely felt like it was a nudge that we should go there. But now we have a little bit more. I've updated the track and we do see that there is a fire crystal in desert and just some crystals otherwise in the light world. But yeah, so we can see Simo entering through Bailing's house here to get the hype cave.
Yeah, this hasn't been a huge amount of hype as of late. It's only as Voosh gets 3 bombs out of the Bonk Rocks, and there's a pendant on Meyer.
I did also see that there was also fire crystal over in Pod, but the rest I missed basically.
And 20 rupees to start inside this particular, I guess, hype cave, and only 10. Yeah, a lot of monetary value and a red boomerang to reinforce that. Yeah, hype cave is pretty much not too interesting anymore. I'm sorry, Chad, I have to say it.
Yeah. Yeah, we see a few agent heading back to the mountain here. Hoping to get to Hera already, even though he has a lot of other dark world sex he can do at the moment.
Simo going to... That's the fire rod on Stompy.
That's pretty nice.
Now, Turtle Rock is a crystal, so of course they're going to be needing that ice rod eventually.
Yep.
And Simo making their way over to the race game. So, with the a lot of money they got through Paradox Cave, they can pretty much play all the games at this point, and check Zora, although it's straight and far away. It might only take them to like Catfish whenever they decide to go check Catfish. And again, 300 rupees on the digging game, reinforcing the fact that this seed expects you to have a lot of money.
It's just one of those other monopoly seeds.
And Bush is going to be going for the Aga play. So we will be seeing Aga today. Although, again, not required.
Otherwise, over to Hera, we do find the big key in the very first check in there, so that's pretty nice. It did point that you can just go mode this one later on if there isn't any item.
Yeah, pretty much. Some cash requires a bomb. Not too descriptive in particular, and there's the other key.
But yeah, we are seeing Mo heading towards either Skull Woods or Woods of Outcast. Gonna be interesting to see which one he chooses once he gets in here.
Yeah, I'm surprised that Vush is electing to go for Aga, even though we do know that Aga is not required in general for Dark World access in or Item Center, because Lumberjack Cave has the Pargatainer. And there's a flute in the Tower Hera.
That is pretty good. It is a bit fortunate that Meyer is pendant today, because that would have come in through big. And but yeah, still, it does definitely speeds up your routing throughout the seed.
And not Ravis, Fear taking the double fall over by the big chest.
That's unfortunate. Yeah, we are seeing Shimo going into the back to fight Moth directly.
Now, this is a green pendant. I want to bet he might be banking on maybe something on Shirashla, as I usually would say.
Yeah, as a wise man once said the daily races are for the gambles. So yeah, I'm not surprised to see him going there. And getting a small key from there does make it so that he could skip having to kill the Gibdo at the...
So Simo is going to take a Death Warp, and Bush is approaching Aghanim, so for the people, for like the one or two people who were wanting to see Aga, I guess put your guesses in chat how many blue balls you're going to get to see for Aga.
7.
I don't know. I'm going to play a little bit nicer and said like 2, 3.
But we do find Titans from Moldorm.
That's really big for Ravis.
Yeah, Ravis and Fear is gonna feel very good for that, for this.
Yeah, so Ravis picks up the first crystal of the race amongst the restrained runners, and Fear Agent's gonna be fighting that face. Oh, he takes the fall.
Wow, that was a brutal showing from Moldorm. He was just on to Variant as so big. So much.
So with Vush and Aga 1 in particular, so the way Aga works in particular is that the first attack, it will always be a red ball attack no matter what. Attacks 2 through 4 can either be the red ball attack or a blue ball attack, and then number 5 is always the lightning attack, and the process repeats itself. And with Aga not playing nice, kind of reinforcing the fact that yeah, we don't really need Aga, but he's electing to do it either way because I want to bet he might be thinking the hammer might be in the Dark World, which is not. And Ether is on Turtle Rock, and Rafis is electing to open it. And Vush takes down Aga. I didn't even count how many blue balls it were.
Me neither. I'm just focused on other stuff because I am one of the trackers today.
It looks like it was 5 blue balls, and yeah, 20 rupees on the.
Taking it there.
Ooh. Okay.
That was from Fear Radiant.
Kind of reminds me of what happened with Hitsion a couple sometime back.
Yeah. Sometimes you forgot to turn on your notifications.
It turned off of him, yeah. So and Vush is he's going towards Catfish. But it's with money, with this scene, with that blunder or whatever, like that one mishap, it's kind of reinforcing the fact, a lot of money has been thrown out, and 10 arrows on Catfish, and although he doesn't have the mirror for Zora, so he'll have to find that later eventually.
I didn't even think of that. That donation sound is just so perfect for this seed.
Yeah. And we did find half magic in looks like Super Bunny Cave.
Spinning in.
Yeah, a utility is always nice to have. Plus, it gives you a free magic refill. So.
Yeah, we did also see the hint there inside of Turtle Rock saying that the big chest in Swamp had a few arrows, so we are not gonna come back with that.
Yeah, that is a good hint. At least it's making up for the whatever the heck that boots him was.
Yeah, definitely a very nice one. And we are getting a lot more money inside of Uxat Cave as well. We are just getting too much money at this point.
Yeah, at this point, I wouldn't be surprised if they managed to make the cap of how many rupees you can actually get. I don't really know exactly. Yeah, more rupees. Only some sticks and rupees. And Ravis is electing to, well, first of all, read the hint in Swamp Palace while he's here. And Compass needs fire on Tower Hera. That's also really, really nice. That eliminates another.
Yeah, unfortunately, Ravis have already been there, so he know that there wasn't anything there. But for other runners, it might very well be a very good one. But we're gonna see a Spike Cave here from Fear.
Some Spike Cave action over with the Cape, and Simo is in the village of Outcasts. And it looks like he's going towards the east town. And more rupees.
Okay, what are all of the good stuff? You're done with the rupees now. Give us the good stuff. Come on, Sid.
Yeah, we're fairly barren in terms of actual money. Not money. We already have lots of money.
That is one thing we have too much of. If something.
Yeah, we have we're pretty bare in terms of progression and in general items, but mostly progression.
Yeah. Yeah, I can definitely see that our runners might have 2000 once this seed is over.
And there is that big key for CMO. And Fear Agent is activating the flute. And so now he will have fast travel with the duck.
Yeah, pretty nice. We'll be able to navigate very quickly, and he does have the miss, so he's gonna just run over to desert directly. Probably checking if he needs to go into Mire, what medallion is needed for that one.
Yeah, if by chance Mr. Meyer has some regression involved towards it, and Ravis going to do the it's actually doing the tour right now, and that is quite required. So we do have our medallions.
Yeah, Maya shed, we find 10 arrows and some more rupees.
So at this point, yeah, reinforcing what I'm saying, it's been pretty barren in terms of money. And taking that hammer into the Hype Cave area, even though I don't really consider it Hype Cave anymore.
Yeah, me neither. It disappeared off. It disappeared after the ones versions 30 come out. During 29 it was pretty nice play.
Yeah, Rafe is given the audio cue for the flute, and he already activates that.
Yeah, there are a few people asking about the boost. The boosts are in the first set of Eastern, which is why it's only Woosh who's currently having them. Because he was the only one heading over there, so yeah, the longer he has it, the better it is for him.
Yeah, although to be fair, he still doesn't have Dark World access complete. So something sharp is in Ganon's tower. So one of the swords is in Ganon's tower. Not, well, if we find if it's on the way up the tower, then Gold Sword maybe. I don't know.
And that was our 4th bottle from the Smith, so a lot of defensives.
Yeah, we got all 4 bottles. We do have a lot of extra lives. It looks like pretty much extra lives in the sense that fairies in the bottles were a lot of in this particular scene. So Mary's gonna be a little bit cautious on 2 hearts.
Gets a really nice magic refill there forward the boss, so can just use cape strap if it would come to that. But we did also have the single arrow there in the maiden's shell.
So for the rest of the seed, it's pretty much going to be a lot more either something really ever useful or another troll item like, I don't know, the bug net. And 50 rupees in the bait chest. And if I'm not mistaken, that might be all that is in terms of items, unless blind. I might be missing blind.
I have not counted how many items there are found in blind. But I do know that he got that small key pretty early. Ooh, who's choosing to not even go to that cest? Oh, of course it. Interesting. He did not went ahead and just picked up the big key there, and the big cest there.
Yeah, the only disadvantage that he has at the moment, while he does have the boots, which speeds him up significantly, he doesn't have the hammer. So the farther he goes away from that hammer, that's going to cost him in the overall placement. I don't know. But Voosh takes care of blind He will be grabbing the crystal, his first crystal. So is Simo.
Yeah. If you're gonna see Fear Agent and Ravis now also making their way through Wolf Outcast and gonna head into Safe Town whenever they get closer to it.
Yeah, so pretty much everyone's been following, pretty much going in the same direction. So I guess I'll take the time to be sure to follow the runners, and make sure you don't subscribe. You don't really subscribe unless they accidentally have unless one of the other runners don't have sub alerts on. And be sure to follow our comp crew for today.
Yeah. Yeah, they're very talented, so yeah, make sure you follow them. Yeah, Fear Agent now also dipping into to Safe Town. We are seeing Simo heading up to the mountain. Pretty good for him. We'll be able to pick up his Titan Smiths and yeah, do a lot up there.
Yeah, and Voosh does pick up his fire rod.
Yeah, we did get a really good question here actually from our tracker. So I'm hoping you help me understand this as well. Bush just decided to go and kill Aga. Hammer were in the front of escape. Why not do front of escape before going to Aga?
My hunch is that he might have been gambling on the fact that the hammer is in the dark world, which of course it's not. I wouldn't say like he forgot, so to say, but again, like I said, gambling. It's hard, it's not bad to take a gamble, but if it actual gambling, it will cost you if the odds aren't in your favor or something like that.
Yeah, but even then it's very easy to do a death warp. They didn't have that many health doing there, so it wouldn't take too long to get back there. And then again, he had the boots. He was the one who would be fast through that place of.
Right.
Yeah, he's gonna head over to the pond now. Gonna get information if he's bow locked or not. Has a lot of bottles. Presumably one of them has a potion if he would choose to do bottle glitch instead to be able to get those items as well.
Yeah. Something about that play in particular. It's not bad. I still, but the thing is, he doesn't have the hammer, so he can't. Of course, he can't hammer. He can't complete it. You can only check the items there. That of course he owns his bow lock too.
Yeah. But yeah, it is definitely the question here. Yeah, how long will it take for Whoosh to find the hammer, and how long will it take for the other runners to get the boots? Because just looking at the different palaces, there is a big possibility that Desert is boot locked today.
Yeah, it looks like Tower Pod was actually bow lock too.
Good, he's heading in the right direction.
Well, of course, there's that thing where you can't. Well, the only thing he can really do is probably, yeah, he can't really enter the front because that'll bring him back to the dark world. So he's got to take the back.
Well, you can if you hug the left wall. You can get past the wall.
Oh, a little. I guess a little oversight, I guess.
Yeah. Might be not. Who knows?
Simo does take down Moldorm, and he will grab his Titan Smiths. Ravis on the blind fight. And yeah, he pretty much has figured out. He has to go through to escape again.
Yeah, not gonna be we are probably gonna see some frustrating bombs or frustrating slashes once we find a hammer in the first test here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be too surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't blame him either. He had to he put a big gamble, and yeah, that's what I figured. He did the slash, and
it is understandable from him to do that there, because yeah, he could have skipped there again.
he does have advantage in the form of.
One thing that he will have advantage though, if it comes to that, is that if it turns out that one of our required items would be in Pyramid Fairy, he have the quickest way to get there.
Yeah, that's true. Because he does have agates. He clears agate, even though, yeah, of course, it's not required. And if he does have, once he goes to the front, of course, he attacks on the Dark World like it typically does in the vanilla game. Sema opens up the Turtle Rock dungeon.
Yeah, why not open that when you're actually on top of it?
And Ravis is going to turn in the purple chest.
Yeah, good idea to do that.
And Semo is going to grab his half magic from the Super Bunny Cave.
And inside Gary's lunchbox today lies a sword. It might have been a butter knife, though. We don't know. Using it as a knife to spread out your butter on the toast.
That's one magical knife.
I like that some people in the chat is calling it Master Lunch.
No, just no.
Yeah, don't do that.
Ravis is making
you're gonna hurt your mouth if you try to do that.
No kidding. As Ravis makes the Ice Palace play, and Dungu doesn't dislike. And generally, when you see green text with Link's face or head on that, it's just usually a little community joke hint that that just pretty much wastes time, and well, not waste time. It reduces a lot of hints you can potentially get as might be useful, I guess.
This is interesting. Shimo is dipping Turtle Rock.
Curious to me, because of course he can't full clear it because he doesn't have the ice rod. He will have to double dip it eventually.
It depends if you find the ice rod here.
Right.
I quite like this gamble though. It's often we find either the flippers, bow, or ice rod here, so yeah, I kinda support.
And the unique item requires a bomb. Again, not really descriptive, but
You're seeing Fear Aiden go and buy a blue potion. I guess he's gonna head to Turtle Rock as well.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Cashing out this early? He still has to do Zora, but
he might dip into Ice Palace first.
Yeah, he's going towards Ice Palace, and Ravis is setting up for the Ice Palace bomb jump, and gets it on his second go.
Very nice.
On the Moldorf fight, he will grab his Titan's Mitts.
You're gonna probably be also a little bit mad about finding out that one.
Yeah. Again, wouldn't be surprised, or wouldn't blame him.
Fear Aiden find the bow.
Oh, that's huge for Fear Agent. And Fear Agent electing not to go to Zora just yet. He's gonna attack the hobo first of all.
Cool.
Again, not a bad play by any means.
Yeah, possibly using that walking state just to make sure that you can skip the archer if he decides to shoot.
Right. And oh, we got Mir. And yeah, he's taking that Mir into a saving course.
Yeah, it is understandable. Mirror is quite a big item. It'll be interesting to see what he does decide to do it though. Oh, we have flippers in the lava chest.
Oh, oh, that's the vanilla big key chest too.
Yeah. There is a strong possibility that the all runners just straight up skips that one. So wow.
So at this point, call me crazy, but we only just need the ice rod, and we're well, for the most part, in go mode.
Yeah, ice rod, and then we are in no mode.
Yeah, no mode. Yeah, of course.
Too many terminologies.
Right. It's like pretty much any other esports. Too many terms. Not saying I don't like the esports community. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, Simo can't check Mimic because he doesn't have the mirror. And yeah, Fear Agent is going to be taking that over to the pod for the pod Eastern play.
That is quite nice because he's gonna find his boots inside of Eastern, so he will be able to go through the other palaces just a little bit faster. So pretty nice for him to go here.
Yeah, I do. I really like Fear's routing here.
Ooh, Ice Rod! Fushimo!
Oh, that's big for Simo. He can clear. He's able to full clear now.
Oh my god, this gamble for Simo paying out big time.
So at like 47 minutes, that's no mode.
Wow. That is insane.
Yeah, Ped dying a quick death here.
I'm stunned right now, basically.
Yeah, I'm amazed that no mode was found this early. Was obtained this early. Typically, it's like about an hour or so when no mode even occurs.
Yeah, that's usually when we see it. This is very early. And just think about it. Simo only has one item left he have to find. Except for that sword, of course. But yeah, he's gonna be in go mode very, very soon.
And Remus takes a fall, and he does have that fairy, so he will be revived.
Yeah, he's the one runner who has right now all of the balls, and 2 of them had fairies. So he is taking a death. Does he still have the other fairy?
Ooh,
Yes, he does.
that's still good. And Simo also takes a fall. But this is laser bridge, so he did take the safety door.
Okay, I want to see Simo now just completely run out of his magic as he does there, so he can do. So he could, once he goes over to forwards Trinex, he can do one of those. I'm dumb. Simo just has to go the route.
Temper Sword.
He just has to go good of a route today. My god.
Oh man. So at this point, yeah, Simo is in no mode at like just ahead of 49 minutes. And Boosh activating the flute.
The worst thing that could happen to him right now would be the boots. If he decides to go mode Eastern once he finds the bow.
Yeah. At this point, I'm just looking at Simo's screen right now. This is big.
Yeah, absolutely. We are gonna see the hammer strat against Trinex.
Understandable, because he does have, of course, you will need to grab that, if he decides to go and grab the purple chest. He will be grabbing, and he'll get Temper Sword.
Bad, I said. Bad, I said.
Yeah, it did create an icy field for him, but that's not gonna be like a big problem for him, honestly.
Yeah, Simo is a very talented runner, so yeah.
Who's opting to go into Mystery Mire?
Interesting.
Now, the only way I could really see him paying off for him, like at least in his perspective, for him paying off, he might be looking for something like, I don't know, the bow or maybe the ice rod.
Yeah. There's generally only a lot of people say that you're mad if you decide to do a very early Turtle Rock tip without ice rod, but as we see today, it paid up.
Yeah, no kidding. With no mode being very quick and pretty much I don't know, but that's straight up jet seed. It looks like.
Yeah. He has the foundations for it.
Yeah, no kidding. So all he really needs to do is, at this point in the race, all he really needs to do is fake flipper. No, I'm sorry, not fake flipper. Just head over to the Ice Palace area, and then he will be in go mode.
Yeah. You just need to use those flippers, and he is there. Gonna be a very quick go mode today.
Yeah, no kidding. This is all the makings of a jet seed. And Simo going to Spike Cave. Of course, it's not going to be anything useful for him. Because at this point, he's hunting for the bow and the mirror. Or, well, not specifically the mirror, as it's a required item, but if he decides to combo Pod and Eastern.
Yeah. No, we technically didn't need a mirror today because Swamp was just a pendant, but yeah, it just speeds up the game a lot.
Yeah, it looks like I didn't even realize Ravis picked up the book. Yeah, he did open it up from the front. Ravis opened up Desert Palace through the front way. I didn't really see where that was.
Me neither.
Yeah, Piece of Hearts and Mimic Cave. So, Simo making a good play to not even go for Mimic Cave even without the mirror. And it looked like that was Vanilla Fake Key? I want to say? Simo is going to activate his flute?
I don't know, I was doing my other duties today as well.
No kidding.
It have been tough today, with how the scene have been.
So Simo gets his bird duck thingy that isn't Scrooge McDuck.
Yeah, and Ravis picked up his Desert Palace, so he's second, the first
Going
5
to-
crystals,
going
and
to
the fourth
6.
crystals.
He is going to go number 6. Maybe going for the Mire area, and Fury Agent picks up his boot.
Simo opting for Desert first here, understandable.
Yeah, that's not a bad play.
That one.
Yeah, it's not a bad play by any stretch of the imagination.
The sad thing would be if he decides to actually dip into Mire.
That would cost him time if he decides to go into Mire. And no, yep, he's saving a quid.
Yeah, he's saving and quitting, not even... Yeah, he can't finish just yet. He have not picked up his boost yet from Easton.
Yeah. Oh, the boulders denying him the duck.
Yeah, I saw that. That
Unfortunate. And yeah, he is going there.
Yeah, that had happened to me so many times, so I'm glad I finally saw someone else do it.
Oh boy, sub-hour go mode? Oh my god, I definitely need a drink after this.
Not really. He can't enter Desert yet because he doesn't have either book or mirror. It depends if he goes to Hobo or the other place that had the...
Yeah, well, of course, Hobo has a mirror, but of course that I mean, he's not even go mode just yet, but and yeah, it looks like he's gonna head for pod. So for now, so yeah, for now, Fear Agent might be the one to be looking towards, as he's on the Armos now. And yeah, they go down pretty quickly.
Yeah, blink and miss it.
So for Fear Agent, he needs to go up in the Turtle Rock, grab the Ice Rod, then for him it's going.
Yeah. But just generally looking, you don't technically need the flippers because you can always fake flipper to ice. So yeah, he can basically just leave that one for last location.
Yeah, so Fear might, yeah, of course he's going towards the Mire Dragon. Yeah, he's gonna take the back way through into Desert Palace, which is a good play for him.
Yep.
And yeah, boost on the Vitreous fight too. Raven's inside Desert Palace of Darkness. So you know, entering Palace.
Yeah, it takes a little bit of time here for Woosh, considering that he only had the bombs and fighter sword against Victorous, but he's getting there, bringing out the hammer now against the eye. He have already lost one fairy, so he's gonna have to be careful.
Yeah, no kidding. He's on 3 hearts too. And some cashers and hooks would need the hook shot. Of course, that would have been the hook shot cave with the amount of cash that we've gotten throughout the sea.
Did we actually see Did we actually acknowledge the hint in pod earlier?
It looks, yeah, Ravis did the, looks like Ravis was doing the mimic despawn trick glitch thing.
But yeah, the hint in the pod actually said that the hint about the purple cest. Yeah, both hints and items have been on point today.
Yeah, they've been pretty on a really good run. And don't forget, we do have a sword inside Ganon's tower. Now, whether it be in the 22 location Ben or up the tower is anyone's guess.
If I would be playing, I would probably just play bottom till I get the big key. After that, if I'm not find the sword at that point, I would probably gamble that it is up there and check the remaining cest on the gauntlet and not check the others.
Yeah, that's yeah, in general that would be nice, because hopefully they'll find it on the way up, but it would also be preferable if it's in those 22 locations.
Yeah.
If it's on tile room, that's pretty cruel.
Indeed. And we did also see from Fearing that Desert wasn't boot locked. So right now the boosts were not go mode was not required. We have to see once we get to Turtle Rock though, if that is the case.
Well, of course, if by some chance that, I don't know, the big key is on Bob's torch, then that's gonna be causing some problems for, well, not really cause problems, so to say, but because it's in the boots is in Eastern Palace, so they won't really necessarily have to be hunting around for the boots if by chance the big key is required, like for the boots are required for the big key.
We could also, of course, have the possibility that they just basically go mode Eastern, so they wouldn't open too many chests in the air.
Oh yeah, that would be unfortunate as Voosh takes a fall in Ice Palace, but it does have a fairy and will it's going to be activating that too.
Yeah, that should be his. Would that be his last fairy unless you find another one?
And Fear looks like he's going to be joining Voosh in Ice Palace.
At the same time, we see Shimo and Ravi's double teaming pod, basically. So we have two double teams here. They are diagonal today.
And there's the bug gnats in the dark maze.
Oh, all right. Yeah, I was wondering where that was.
It's a safety, if anything. And there's the mirror shield in the big chest.
Congratulations for your slightly more lag frames during Ganon.
And well, Turtle Rock too, because there's a bridge.
Yeah. And it looks like Ravis is gonna dip into Mire next. They really don't want to go to Turtle Rock today.
I don't see why Ravis would do this in particular.
We are seeing a death ward from Shimo.
Which makes sense. And it looks like it requires a bomb, but of course that would have been that was already shown before, but the only thing I can see the bomb being would just be like, I don't know, bird shovel.
There was the book. Book for Whoosh.
So now he can, of course, if he really wants to, he can check the Bombos tablets, or the tablets. Had not required.
It does open the possibility though that if Shimo goes goes to Ice Palace after here, he will essentially be in go mode by that book.
Yeah.
So either Hobo or Ice Palace. That is basically the question here.
Now, of course, if he grabs the mirror, then oh yeah, and yes, if you're performing the slide stair clip.
Woohoo!
That's always fun to watch, the stair clip.
Yeah, it is. That one was I think that was one that was discovered about just 4 months ago.
Yeah, it's a really hard trick to pull off, and it was, I think, done on stream. It's a really hard trick. And if you do that, it saves you quite a lot of time.
Yeah, it is nearly pixel perfect, and then again, if you're trying it and place yourself a little bit too badly, you can actually get damaged from the stair.
So, but Cold Stair is dead for Fear, as Boosh put him in the corner, partially putting there in the corner. Steamo takes down almost Arcane.
And we do see also Helmasaur being beaten by Simo.
And I want to believe Fear is heading towards. He's heading for the purple chest. It looks like.
Yeah, presumably he saw the hint about it inside of Ice Palace, so I'm gonna assume that is right.
Now, I don't think there was an item in particular. I don't think there was a hint that said that. I might be wrong though. But Fear is gonna grab the bullfrog and take him on for a little walk in the park. Well, the dark park with hammer pigs.
Yep. And we get the green pendant turning, giving Shimo a bunch of arrows to use in Eastern. Yeah, time for Ravis to head to Victorious. Maya so far not paying out for him. And Whoosh is dipping into desert.
And yeah, Fear has the purple chest in hand, so he's gonna grab his Master Sword. And Simo entering Eastern Palace, as we pointed out, he's gonna grab his boots. And Fear's heading for the rock after Dead Rock respawns, and he's gonna just reset the entire Death Mountain. Saves a bit of time. Oh, that's some. Okay, there you go.
Well, look at this. Fear is gonna dip Turtle Rock, so he's gonna be in go mode very, very soon.
Yeah,
And that's also his remaining crystal.
Oh yeah, that's true. This is like I said, a pretty jet seed in all things considered.
Yeah, both Fear Agent and Shimo had some very good routes today.
Yeah, I give a round of applause for them. Just saying. Ravis on the Vitreous fight.
Using spins against the ice.
Yeah, it makes sense. With using the magic cave along with that.
Yeah. One of my favorite strats though is using the boost and just sprint through all of the ice.
Yeah, that's a really good play too, and flipping that ice rod very soon, and probably about a minute or two for now.
Yeah, about that. It sounds about right. It was in the stroller room.
Yeah, so estimated go time about 110, 111.
I would say high 111 possibly. It might
much,
dip
yeah.
into it might dip into Mimic Cave.
Oh yeah, of course they had the mirror, and of course Mimic Cave don't really have much, and I don't believe he has read the hint saying that Mimic Cave is pretty much point.
We have to see, basically.
And Boosh opening up the Lamo fight. And Simo takes care of the Armos Knights really quickly. Of course, that silver arrow's only one shot's required, and they're gone.
Yeah. Okay, Simo floating down to 8. Have you not checked Ice Rod?
No, we checked Ice Rod.
Not
he
him.
hasn't. He hasn't in particular.
That was always wondering if I hadn't checked it yet. Okay, so Ice Rod was from the Stroller Cest, and Flippers were here in the Lava Cest.
Yeah, not required, but of course, not necessarily required, but handy nonetheless.
Yeah.
That would have been a logical. That would have been pretty much logical Zora access that would have led to, the bow and the like.
Yep.
So he grabs those flippers. Again, not really required. Simo's doing a bit of water walking, and then before grabbing running into the water and actually using his flippers.
Yeah.
And
So
always go to Ice Palace.
Yeah, it'd be interesting if he does head in and picks up that book from the hookshot locked side.
Yeah, that's gonna divert his path a little bit more. Because he's right there.
But yeah, he needs to do that because right now he has no way to enter the desert, so he needs to do it. Okay, we are gonna see Mimic Cave from Fear. At least that gave him a full heal.
Yeah, that's true. And I was having a little bit of conversation in chat. We collectively called this the pepperoni pizza heart because it's a piece of heart. Pizza heart. Okay, I should probably stop now.
That's probably for the better.
Yeah. I'm sorry, chat. I'm sorry.
Well, he's gonna pick up his Ice Rod in about 15 seconds.
Yeah, so this will be, so at 1 hour, 13 minutes, and 3 seconds, your agent is in go mode.
Get your hypes in chat, guys.
Beer Agent has been playing it like crazy today.
Yeah, Skullwood's completed 4 Ravis.
Yeah, for Voosh and Ravis, they feel I wouldn't be surprised if they feel like they're behind.
Yeah, this is why we see these kind of gambles coming in now because they feel behind at the moment. But yeah, so far, they have there is no one have finished yet, so they shouldn't be too worried yet. I feel like they're doing these kind of gambles too well.
Right, and Fear Agent does pull the Temper Sword, so he is one of the first of the Restream runners to get that Temper. And hopefully we will have the Gold Sword, maybe like somewhere where they're probably doing the Big Key Hunt, which is going to happen pretty soon too, as he's approaching Trinex.
Yeah, and Simo is heading towards this, so he's gonna be in go mode in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So yeah, Simo now in go mode. The book, pretty much the I don't say
The book mode.
book mode. Yeah, book.
Is that some kind of utility for you have to do your homework?
No. Book mode, as in like go mode with the book. I don't.
Yeah, we just stop trying to explain puns. It sounds just so bad.
Yeah, I should probably stop right now. And so Fury Agent has taken out Trinex, and now he's gonna be grabbing 7 crystals. I don't know about you, but I feel like playing a game. No, I'm not playing Monopoly today. We already played it.
Yeah, we have played that too much already.
But I have a better game for you, and that's the big key guessing game. Inside Ganon's Tower, there are 22 locations where the big key could actually be. In chat, put from 1 to 22 where you think the big key. If you want to, you can also put in locations.
Yeah, I'm already putting my guess. It's gonna be 17 today. Yeah. Listen,
my typical fare
we have
is
lost. I don't think we've seen too much troll today, so I'm gonna say 17. It's gonna be a late big.
I'm gonna run my usual fare of random room being number 11.
Yeah, that seems fair. So if that would be standard, that would be either top left or top right in random room.
Yeah,
depending on which is order to take.
Your agent's gonna be heading right first of all. So anyway, with the small key and another small key, and he's gonna go. He's gonna be going full right.
Yeah, interesting strategy that Ravis is doing. I did not even realize it till now, but he's trying to fake flipper, and he gets it.
That's a really interesting fake flipper location.
Yeah, it is a bit time specific because of you have been knocked by the bomb onto the right frame, and that is fortunate game over almost immediately from Ravis.
Yeah, the one caveat with fake flipper is that if you get hit once, you pretty much do die.
Yeah. It was a cool idea he had though. He was going over and checking the hint that we normally don't see.
Like I want to say number 6, and he's mirroring now to the left side.
Yeah.
And heart container on not heart container, heart piece on the torch. So yeah, we're not gonna grab that. That's number 7.
Yeah, we finally see both Ravis and Woosh actually have went to Turtle Rock, so they are gonna get their much needed items.
Number 8 through 11, the compass, 20 rupees. A key, and another key. So throughout, that's all the keys that those all the small keys. If I'm not.
Yeah, we have gotten a lot of big small keys, so yeah, I don't think there are too many. There is.
There's the big key at number 12, and yeah.
Oh, one away.
Yeah, one away, not bad.
Looking in the chat, it is Big Yates 622 who are the first one to guess correctly. So congratulations.
And yeah, we don't have the bot running, but the finals is coming up pretty shortly. Well, not shortly, but like of the league. So you might be able to win. I don't know. You maybe want to win. Try and win that. I don't know. Maybe that's me.
Yeah, Fear Agent is just dominating both in the daily race here, also on that guessing game during the league. He is currently the one leading there with, I think he's ahead by 2. So if this is the last game, he has that one in the bag at least.
Yeah, that's always really nice to see. Yeah, to see like one of the guys who's running the league win the entire Big Key guessing game leaderboard thingy.
Yep. And that's Desert done by Simo. So he's gonna also head to Third Rock now.
Now he's gonna be pretty cautious here, and then as he enters his room, as he has a heart piece, or not just a single heart. Gonna be using that magic cape. And he's going to take a death warp to get back to the front.
Understandable.
And Fear enters the Lamo 2 fight. Tilt mode activated. Keep calm, Rebus. You're almost there.
Yeah, little nicer fights here for Whoosh, considering that he got to do this with the Tempered compared to Simo.
Now, Fear Agent also did this with Tempered as well, since he picked it up on the way to the rock.
Yeah.
And Fear makes it out of the gauntlet. Simo is entering Gan's tower and electing not going to open up the chest to potentially where that gold sword was. I mean, it makes sense, honestly, given the fact that it makes sense given the fact that he already has Temper Sword. He doesn't really need another sword for Gold Sword. Of course, I'll add more lag, but not like that matters for him because he's got it all covered, and he's gonna open up. He is gonna open up Lamo's chest, grab a heart piece.
Yep. Has to be a bit careful. I don't know how many of his fairies he have dropped so far. But we did know he did buy a blue magic, but I think he already used that.
I believe he does have a blue potion still, so he will be probably using that as Fear is on the Aga 2 fight. Getting a double start.
Yeah. We are gonna see Whoosh pick up his bow here in just a second.
And Voosh has entered go mode. And yeah, more frustrated slashes for Voosh.
Yeah, you could basically just fake flip that one. That is probably the first racing slashes we saw there from him.
Yeah, with the flippers not being required, so to say. Yeah, I can understand that.
And yeah, Rav is doing some frustrating pokes, but Simo is doing full right today.
Yeah, he's on a mission looking for that he's on a mission for that maybe that oh no, he's got Temper Sword. No, he's gonna grab Temper Sword. So we won't know where the gold sword was.
Yeah.
Fear Agent takes the death. But yeah, he does have that fairy, so he will pop that.
Yeah. But yeah, tempered, silver, half magic, cape if need be. This is gonna be a pretty quick fight.
Yeah, this is a great way to cap up a pretty jet seed. And not
Ooh,
playing
and
a
Rav is taking a hit there from the lasers while he was falling down.
Yikes. Yeah, getting that playing nice with the teleportations for Fear Agent.
Yeah, Ravis had not activated his safe door, so he's gonna have to go a little bit longer to get back to laser bridge.
There's a kind of burnout in the ice Armos fight.
Cool. But Timo does not have the mirrors. He's gonna have to take a little bit longer way to get out.
Yeah, that's the one thing that's been slowing him down.
Almost a triple there for Fear, but that was the last hit. Get your GGs in the chat, ladies and gentlemen.
And we will begin the official time in about a couple seconds as he crosses that bridge.
Fear Radiant is holding his swords up to the air, goes through the door, and finishes off with an official time of 1 hour, 25 minutes, and 43 seconds, earning him the second place in general of this seed. And we're also gonna have to we have to really celebrate also the first placer, which is Mikan with an astonishing time of 1 minute, 17 minutes, and 9 seconds.
And that also is a personal best for Mikan, as he's improved it by 3 minutes and 23 seconds. Congratulations to him.
Yeah, that time is amazing.
I mean, with the items that we got this early, not a huge surprise. Is that a time?
Yeah, I do see Mikan in the chat, so congratulations Mikan for that PB. Even if apparently SYL is silly, it still is a very amazing time. We're gonna see if your agent is gonna come in here really soon. And yeah, we also have a third place finisher. It is Zelda Disan with a time of 1 hour, 26 minutes, and 9 seconds.
And we'll see if we can get Fear Agent in for a post-game interview.
And we are joined by the man of the hour, GG.
Hey, thanks.
Oh man.
That was a crazy seed.
Yeah, that was a crazy seed. Did anybody go to Eastern early and get those boots?
Bush did. However, he did not sec the front of his cape.
Yeah, he opted to go for Aga, gambling on the fact that maybe the hammer was in Dark World.
That's too bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, once I got the bow, when I sequence broke the bow, I was like, wow, this is pretty big. I almost went into Misery Mire because I thought, and the seed gave us everything pretty quickly from Misery Mire. And I'm glad I didn't go there. And then when I got the bow in Waterfall, I thought maybe Flippers are in Misery Mire. And then I was actually going to go to Ice Palace first. That's why I went and got the potion. And then found the bow and walked over to Hobo and got the mirror and was like, wow, this is pretty big. I think I'm close to being in go mode. So I did pod and then Eastern and got my boots, and I was like, I think I'm in go mode. I'm pretty sure TR has got the ice rod. And yeah, turned out to be right.
Yeah.
You were surprisingly not the first one to find the ice rod. Simo found about 10 minutes before you. We were basically in no mode by 47 minutes.
Yeah, with a no mode like that.
What was their go mode then?
I think though you were the first one to be in go mode, but we knew all the items around 47 minutes. where all the items were.
Yeah, what was Simo's go mode? If Ice Rod wasn't their go mode, what was their go mode? Boots or bow?
Well, for Simo, it was Book that was his go mode.
The book.
Yeah,
Man, flippers and TR is pretty hilarious.
yeah, it is.
Yeah, I felt really good about the run. Not the best execution through GT, but I was a little nervous. And then I saw Mekon finish like 10 minutes before me or something. Almost 10 minutes before me. I was like, I was shocked. I mean, I'm curious to see what Mekon skipped. Because I skipped, well, I guess I didn't skip that much. Plus, Mekon's just a lot better than me, so it's not that surprising.
Yeah, absolutely. And yeah,
So-
the first time I see Mini Link as well, so I'm happy that you did that.
Yeah, it's one of the new sprites. It's my
Yeah.
favorite.
I'm still working on a spread on my own, funnily enough. So maybe if I put a lot more time into it, I might be able to do something about that. But overall, final thoughts on the seed?
It was fun.
Overall, final thoughts.
It was fun. That's my final thoughts.
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear that. I thought you didn't misheard me. But...
My final thoughts on the seed were everyone needs to watch the Game 4 League Finals at 6 p.m. on Speed Gaming. That's my final thoughts about this.
Yeah,
No
absolutely.
kidding about that. Yeah, it's gonna be a hype race. So you do not want to miss that.
Yeah, game 4. There is potential that this is the last game for the league. So yeah.
Well, for the
And
season.
I did a commentary yesterday, and yeah, there's definitely some very talented runners playing.
Yeah, you do not want to miss it. Check out some SG1 or Speed Gaming, just straight up Speed Gaming, if you want to take a look at that. And we have a lot more as we when we finally get the we have all the other runners finish their races. We'll mention that as we Rabus and Voosh grabbing the Armos Nice Crystals at Simo's on the Ganon fight.
Yep. One funny thing that happened there while we were talking with Fear was that Ravis saw the hint about the boots and immediately threw 4 bombs on the hint.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the hint being down.
Yeah, I'm ready for version 31 where we can disable the hints.
Yeah,
Oh,
can be cool.
oh dear.
Yeah, there have been a lot of complaints about hints being just too strong, basically.
But you guys saw early if Simo went to TR early. But when I was in like almost go mode, I was looking for the ice rod, and I found flippers. I gave a nice chuckle to myself.
Yeah, with the fact that flippers, you pretty much just fake flippered the entirety of that. And, yeah. Anyway, so
Yeah, we do also have two. We do have one guy that we have to reward, and that is Hydra Power 78 for finishing with a PB of 8 minutes and 19 seconds. And also get your GDs in the chat, guys, for Simo.
Yep, and for the time for that one, that particular Hydra Power finish was 1:28.14.
And also GDs in chat for Simo for finishing with an official time of 1 hour 33 minutes and 45 seconds, earning him a 6th place in the seed and a PB by 5 minutes and 32 seconds.
Congratulations to him, and he's 2nd place in the restream, and we'll get him for a post-game interview.
This game is so swingy. Like, I had a 2-week streak where I just couldn't find anything at the right time, and it's so frustrating. And then this last week, it's been the opposite, where everything just sort of falls into my lap. But I think that's what makes the game so fun. it's being able to endure those down times because they can last a long time. Like those 2 weeks where I was like last location and everything.
Yeah, absolutely. And we are joined by Shimo. GG.
GG to you.
That was a crazy seed.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun with it. Things worked out pretty well for me, I think.
Yeah. A very interesting gamble from you doing that very, very early Third Rock.
Well, my reasoning for that was that I got the fire rod and I jumped into Skull Woods expecting to find something there. And when it came up early, I had the cane, I had the medallion. I figured that I should just there'd probably be some progression in Turtle Rock, so I went into it. I was a bit disappointed to find out that it was the flippers, because that means I could have just sequence broke the progression there. But the ice rod was also there, so it wasn't all bad.
Yeah, because you find the ice rod when you did, we as a commentator were in no mode at 47 minutes, which is just crazy to think about.
Yeah, and that's like probably the interesting thing because it was a sign that Jet Seed, we're pretty much at a Jet Seed here, and I don't know what else to think at the moment.
Well, I'm gonna take off. Thanks for the restream and thanks for the commentary and tracking. And that was fun.
Oh,
Yeah, thank you so much for putting up a brilliant performance.
Oh yeah, 125, that's great.
Yeah, did you see Mikan's time though?
Yeah, I saw Mikan finish. That was crazy too. I don't know what they did, but must have been a god route.
Yeah, very sad that we did not get to see it.
Yeah, with the if we cut that god route, we would have been like on our feet at this point.
Yeah, I would have probably given up. We wouldn't have been able to keep up with the commentary.
I would keep up because I already had a good night's sleep, so I was ready to commentate right from the off. So there you go.
Yeah.
I'm surprised I managed to come in second. I know these guys are really good, so I was a bit more open to making gambles.
Yeah, they came up pretty well in your favor, and taking the top half of the finishers, it's very much amazing. So yeah.
Yeah. So Rav is now heading into TR as well, and Whoosh just now defeating Lamolus too. Interesting also one thing, Shimo. Guess what Whoosh did that Whoosh did two things that he seemed to. The first one was that he went into Eastern very early, so he got the boots before Dark World.
Oh, that's great, actually. I found the boots there, and I was like, oh, these were available since the beginning, but I really didn't want to go in without the bow either.
Yeah. The other thing, though, he opted to gamble that it was an Aga seed, so he didn't check front of escape.
Oof. See, I was going to do the escape and then do Aga.
Yeah, which is what you usually see.
I think a lot of people were probably going for that, and then they found the hammer. I was a bit disappointed for it to be the hammer, actually, since I had just been up on Death Mountain.
Yeah, a bit.
Yeah, it was an interesting gamble going for Aga, and then just going before he decides to. Let me try again. It's interesting how he went for Aga, and then a little bit later got that hammer from.
Yep. There was also one other thing that happened, and you had the book as your go mode item, but it could have been a mirror that would become your go mode item.
Yeah, where was the mirror?
Hobo.
Oh, see, I found the bow, and I was just like, well, I guess this is what the flippers were for.
Yeah, that is quite funny that that both of the options for desert were so close to each other.
Yeah, I called it book mode because of the fact that on a book. So yeah, I should probably stop right there and.
Yeah.
I see Ravis also got the Go Mode book, but I guess the others got the mirror.
Actually not. That was not the Go Mode book. They prolonged going to Turtle Rock, both Whoosh and Ravis, so their Go Mode was Ice Rod.
Yeah, there was two ways to go mode this particular race, and if you either mirror slash ice rod or just straight up ice rod in the book. So
Oh, and then I guess most people probably sequence broke Ice Palace then.
Oh, I do like Fear Indian's comment here. That commented in the race chat, and that was that Ilias was supposed to win. Such a disappointment for me.
Unfortunate.
Yeah. We do have another PB that came in. That one is from Tweak1987, who came 9th place with an official time of 1:41.13. That earns him a PB by 12 minutes and 11 seconds.
Huge. Whoosh on the Ganon fight. Also, I should point out that Ravis did take a depth, so Whoosh has a considerable lead ahead of Ravis.
Yeah.
Some other finishes include Koride finishing in 7th place with a time of 1:37.09. Illis being in 8th place with a time of 1:37.20. And Sleepy in 10th with a time of 1:41.54. P-Train with a time 1:42 on the dot with on 11th place. And Marty 7:449 and 12th time of 1:42.05. Just still 5 seconds behind him.
Yeah, so 4 phase now for Whoosh, getting the nearly triple. There would have been a 4th, but there he gets the 4th hit. Get your GDs in sat for Whoosh, ladies and gentlemen. Even he did the AGA 1 play, still finishing off with one in a very, very good time that I can just hope I get someday, which is 1 hour, 42 minutes and 57 seconds. No, 42 seconds. I'm reading the next one.
That was Matt 7898's time at 14th place at 1:42.56. And what a great comeback that was for Whoosh, making the AGA 1 play and then coming out with a pretty decent time too. We'll get him for the post-game interview soon, maybe.
That's a correct choice to do there, Ravis. That is correct.
Yeah, I mean, that was just a heart piece either way, so, yeah, I don't want to be surprised.
He didn't even open it, he just straight up bombed it.
So I just want to thank you guys for your commentary and tracking. And I'm going to let you guys finish the commentary and maybe get an interview with Whoosh if he comes.
Yeah, thank you for your very nice route. You had a very good route.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Take care.
Take care.
Take care. Yeah, Ravis fighting off against the Romitu Wizard. Finishing off with that last hit. It's time for him to fight the pig. And we are joined by Whoosh. GG.
GG for me, yay.
Hey.
It was an interesting gamble you did, basically.
Why did I do that? I'm so mad at myself.
No, you're fine. You're fine. It was an interesting gamble to play that to play the AGA 1 and yeah.
If I had gone to the dam first and got the sword, I would have done Uncle into Castle but because I already did Uncle, I was like, it's like, what, 2 or 3 items? It's nothing. And it's always something when I go to Aga. Like, last time I was on Restream, it was the mitts at Hobo, and I went to Aga.
Yeah, that's kind of happened. However, you were the first of our featured who did Eastern.
Oh, for the
before
boots.
Dark World. So yeah, if you would have just gone and done front of escape, you could have had such an excellent time as Mikan today, basically.
Oh yeah, I could feel it after I found the hammer. I was like, oh, that would have changed everything if I just went for that hammer.
Yeah.
I mean, not to mention too, as us commentators, we found out that like it was a 47-minute no mode. And that was quite a it was a telling sign that it was a pretty jet seed, all things considered.
Yeah, for sure. At the point when I found the hammer, I felt like I had to make a ton of gambles to try to make up time. So I ended up going like Meyer, which was not fun. I did not like Meyer. I don't know why I did that.
Yeah, but that kind of happens when you feel behind. You start to do more uncalculated gambles compared to the calculated gambles we do other.
Oh, for sure. I was just freaking out too. Like, I couldn't believe it when I saw that hammer. It wasn't even like Zelda Cell either. It was just like right there. I just had to go up instead of down.
Yeah.
Alright, we do have an update. Ravis finishes in 15th place with a time of 1:46:07. Official enter GG's in chat for Ravis. We'll try to get him in for a post-game interview.
And I do also really like the text there. It definitely fits.
What, I miss items?
To be confirmed.
Yeah, the text that the Triforce gave today was this was the 7,000 train, basically.
Oh, I didn't read his text. It was,
Yeah. So, aside from the Aga play, after that, what are your overall final thoughts on the scene?
I mean, it was pretty kind if you didn't try to gamble too much. Like, it wasn't troll. I made a trolley for myself. It was just a nice seed. It would have been a nice seed if I had just done what I normally do.
Hey, it's all right, man. We're supportive, and yeah.
I mean, I still had fun. I couldn't believe it when I found that hammer.
Yeah, that is a bit crazy. But yeah, let's discuss a little bit about what our thoughts about the city in general, as we are waiting for Ravis to get in here. There were some really cool items scattered around in very awkward locations, basically.
Looks like Ravis is wanting to do a little bit of a post-game gameplay.
Yeah, looks like it. Where he's going? Oh, okay. So he died earlier trying to get to this hint. So he's just doing this just to give us what it was.
Oh, I see.
That Eastern Palace hint, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one was pretty magical.
I'm glad I had my mic muted because I chuckled pretty damn.
Okay, that was a kind of some Maya hint that he died trying to get. Cool. And we are joined by Ravis. Thank you for showing us that hint, by the way.
Whenever he's on the mic.
Yeah, there seems to be some mic issues happening over there.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we are currently 17 races surfing this. Oh, welcome, Ravis. Thank you for showing us that hint that you died trying to get. And he's gone again.
Alright, I guess I'll be the one reading the schedule. So, as mentioned, the league finals are going to be held on 6 o'clock on Speed Gaming 1.
Alright.
At 5 p.m., we have the Super Metroid Double Anti-Bingo Tournament. I'm not sure what that particularly is. We also have the Kirby Nightmare in Dreamland's Any Percent Tournament. I want to bet. You can find those on all over on SB Gaming's 2, 4, and 3. And then
some good races happening tonight, absolutely. And welcome, Ravis.
Hey guys.
hello.
What about what items were? They were pretty.
Well, not good. I was more on a. I was kind of salty on a personal level because the randomizer right now is kind of upsetting me personally. Just the way the items and hints are laid out.
Yeah.
So, I desperately wanted to get a boots hint at least, even if it's just saying like boots are again its tower. And besides yesterday's seed where I went early Eastern, where the boots hint was not in Eastern, the 5 seeds before it was, and I couldn't believe it was again, and the boots were in Eastern as well. So getting that after 1.5 hours, looking for 50 minutes for 2 items basically. I was a little surprised I found the ice rod in Turtle Rock, to be fair. I thought like I'm gonna go to Turtle Rock to find the flippers. I saw the flippers and I was like, okay, yeah, of course, why not, as always. And okay, ice rod as well there is okay for me in that case, but having the bow easy to get with fake flipper, and I thought about that rather early, but the book after Ice Palace told me to go to desert, and then I was like, yeah, whatever, it's gonna be pot again. I don't want to go up the mountain a 3rd time to go up a 4th time, because I went up the mountain first time without the hammer, then I go up again with the hammer, then I get the fire. I was like, now Turtle Rock is attractive, and no, I'm not gonna go up again until I have the ice rod, or the info where the ice rod is. And when the first venture came, I knew pretty much that it's probably it's gonna be Turtle Rock the correct play.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're gonna have to wrap this up here, but overall final thoughts on this scene.
I mean, besides doing every wrong decision, it was not a bad seed at all. I mean, yeah, Ice Rod and Turtle Rock probably held a lot of people away, but I mean, there was probably no way you could get into Swamp, which is pretty good. No pendant dungeon at all required is always a good thing.
Yeah.
And yeah, do fake flipper, get your bow, get your boots, start after 1.5 hours, and you're good to go. I can see how people finish like 117, 120 something. I'm surprised it's 146, and yeah. Anyway, thanks for the stream, guys. Hope you guys had fun. And,
yeah, thank you so
enjoy
much.
the house.
And you know what, Professor? I have had a little bird whispering in my ear.
Oh, why?
So, at 9 p.m., the other daily race, it is gonna be cross keys. So make sure to get into that.
Oh boy. And then we also at 9 o'clock, we do have the Bloodborne All Bosses tournament is going on too. We also have another double anti-bingo tournament for Super Metroid, and another Kirby Nightmare and Dreamland any percent. I do confirm that it is the any percent tournament. And then at 10 o'clock, to round out the day, we have the Link to the Past Randomizer Overworld Glitches tournament. Be sure to check those out over on SG4, Speed Gaming 4, Speed Gaming 2, Speed Gaming 3, and the main Speed Gaming channel if you want to check those. But for now, that's going to do it us for here.
Yeah, thanks so much to Red Aramir jumping on here at last minute to help out with the tracking. Thank you so much for that, dude. You're amazing. And also thanks to my co-commentator Professor Reindeer for doing the commentary with me today, as I was doing hybrid.
No problem, man.
And of course, also thanks to our runners for putting up an amazing show. So guys, my name is Angel, that was Professor Reindeer, and we are signing out. Bye bye.
See ya.